right, we're starting right now. Cheers to that.
Cheers for sure.
Cheers to that.
So what's
Bud
up,
Light.
dude?
Brought to you by It's not brought to you by Bud Light Seltzer, but there we go.
One day.
One day, man. These are
Dangerous.
good.
Dangerous.
This is some good shit.
Yeah, man. How was your ride over here?
Oh my god. I'm gonna be so drunk after this.
It's gonna be good though.
Dude, a fucking hour, bro. I drive an hour to get here. It's ridiculous, but we're doing what we got to do. So
Exactly. Grind
do
time.
what we got to do.
Grind time.
But it's been happening, bro. It's been a fucking minute.
It has been.
It really has.
Yeah.
I didn't think I'd ever see you again.
Dude, no, I had that on my mind because I still have my other project podcast that I don't really want to announce here yet. But I talked to you about it.
We did talk about that.
Yeah,
and we can talk more about that. I'll gladly help and whatever it is we need to do for that.
Oh yeah.
So don't hesitate.
Yeah, that's gonna be dope. Can't wait for that. But yeah, so it's always been in the back. It was a little harder for me because I was just like, should I?
I was glad you reached out because I could tell you I was like, I'm just not going to.
Oh,
we don't have to go into it. We don't have to go into why.
Yeah.
But like for real, I was like, because I already got into like a semi issue with it, and I'm like, I don't want to. I don't want to do this. I don't want to be a part. Like, if he does, there's a different story, and like it'll happen. So you reached out, and I was like, all right, we still doing it. Let's do it. Like,
And the thing is, perfect because my band wasn't getting shows like due to this fucking pandemic. Like we've had to cancel we had to cancel maybe 3-4 shows that were like gnarly, and then 2 that I was like, whatever. There was only gonna be like 10 people there anyways.
Right.
But the one that we canceled that I was kind of a little bit like really upset about was it was 4th of July weekend.
Oh,
Saturday.
big party.
Oh, Saturday. It was on a Saturday. We got prime spot 10 o'clock. So,
People are already liquor's
yeah,
feeling good.
exactly.
People are moving. That's when you get the crowds going.
Exactly. And and it wasn't too late, like play at midnight where everyone's really trying to just hit the clubs afterwards. They're not really trying to listen to like music, like live music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and we were opening for like a bigger band in St. Pete too. So it was just like, we were going to have their pool plus our pool. It was going to be great. And
just got canceled. That's
Yep.
unfortunate, man.
Yep.
COVID fucked up a lot of shit, man, for a lot of people. It really did.
yeah.
It definitely, on the other hand, I also think a lot of people took advantage of the situation that they were given. I know, like, for me, I kind of just grinded down and started double down on stuff. I was like, all right, I'm here. I got to start putting out content because that's what name of the game is right now, is just putting out stuff on the internet. And I know other people, I interviewed DJs that were like, yeah, I just locked myself in the studio after that and started making more music. First time I've been able to actually sit and make music in a while.
That's dope.
I mean, all that type of stuff. So,
yeah.
So what's going on with this band? What's going on with your band, man? First off, I don't even know the name of your band.
Okay, my band.
We've talked about it. We've talked about it. We've discussed growing it and all that shit and how you're doing it, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
So it's actually the Vivid Moxie.
The Vivid Moxie.
So
we type it in.
Yeah, if you want, you can type that in.
Let's do it. Here, you can scoot over a little bit. Still, you're still kind of off screen.
I don't know about this thing though.
Oh yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah. There you go,
Look,
man.
yo, BabsLyfe out here.
BabsLyfe out here. What am I doing again? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, the Vivid Moxie. Finally got the show. Yeah, Moxie.
I always thought it was a Y, so good thing you said that.
Yeah. If you deal with the Y, I think some like chick products come up.
Well, which one did I click? Facebook?
Just the first one, I guess.
Look at you guys.
Unfortunately, it's a little bit tough keeping. It's a little bit tough keeping all platforms at that level. It's like I thought it was gonna be easy. I thought like I can just tell the people from here. That's our cover for our.
I love your cover. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's a single. Yeah, for our first. It was like a soft single that we like launched and shit like that. But anyways, yeah. So, wait, what were we talking about?
We're talking about the band.
Yeah,
I didn't know the name of your band.
Yeah, the Vivid Moxie, and yeah, we finally. As far as like the platforms go, as you know, because you also do like a bunch of marketing stuff like me, it's just tough to keep them all like good. At least on my end, like this one's got 4K or ID.
That's crazy though. I mean, that's great.
Yeah.
You can't complain about that. 4 is
So
better than 0, man.
That's
how you gotta look at that. That's how you
That's
gotta look
true.
at that. You gotta
That's
look
true.
at that. 4 is way better than 0.
that is
I mean,
true.
Cheers to that. Let's just keep going with
Yeah.
these.
For real, are you almost done? I might be.
Probably half this way.
Word. But yeah. Anyway, so we finally got that show September 6th, and it's not gonna get canceled. And
yeah, let's show that.
yeah. So it's that one, and obviously it was like, yeah, it's a bunch of DJs, but it's you guys and another band, and we were just like, fuck it.
Oh my god, I went full
Fuck
screen
it.
back. So.
Yeah, I think we screenshotted this and added it because I can't find the actual one.
Hey,
Yeah, it's yeah. So anyways, I was just like, you know what? This would be fucking perfect to talk about fucking in BabsLyfe.
yeah. How did this occur? Because you just texted me on the blue, you're like, bro, we're gonna be here, and I was like, holy shit. And then also, which was funny is I was like, I'm living there, and you're like, what? I'm like, yeah, I'm living there now. Like I'm living where this is taking place.
Yeah, dude, fucking coincidence. That's why I was like, you know what? This is the best. This is if it's not now, it's never. Because it's like this is perfect. Like
It is.
it's like DJs and obviously, are you still going so far
What?
to there? To the
Am I gonna go here?
Yeah.
I got nothing else. Why
Hell
not?
yeah.
Well, no, yeah, you have to let me know what night. I'll get some guys to come down with me.
Yeah. We're playing the 6th, which is Saturday, Sunday,
okay.
Sunday. Because Labor Day, Monday, no one works.
So
we're playing Sunday.
So the concert goes.
Yeah. If you want, you can pull up the actual event page. I guess if you want to do Labor Day Flow Jam, if you want to search that up.
We can try that. Why not?
Yeah. So yeah, and I was like, you know what? This is better than anything I can really talk about now because it's with a bunch of DJs. So you probably dig it. I don't even know.
So how did this opportunity get to you guys? Is my question. You said you had a story with it, so now I got to know the story. Because I asked you before, and you're like,
yeah.
let's wait.
Oh,
let's wait around for this.
I mean, this is that whole story. So we got asked by a bunch of DJs because my vocalist, he has this studio, right?
Okay.
And it's like huge, and he just has DJs because he can do a nice light show, not like super light show where where you can have like a huge screen.
Yeah.
But he can definitely do some with it. So he, always has like DJs practice their sound, all that stuff. He might, you don't hear from me, but he might, throw events here and there that are secretive in his studio. And then DJs come and people come. They might be happening this Friday. Who knows? You didn't hear from me again.
I better be invited.
Yeah.
I better be there.
Yeah. And and so that's what happened, and then we just got invited to that, and then that's it. Here we are. And then after that, the funny part is I was just like, oh, dude, it's going to be with a bunch of DJs, whatever. And this is the funny story. They're like, okay, we're going to Zoom meeting because we're going to need everyone's equipment. And we're just like, I mean, we're just a band, right?
Bring our guitars,
and then
yeah,
exactly. and my drummer, I think, was like, what are they even going to talk about? Like, don't they just plug in? Because just being honest,
DJs,
being honest,
just the board and
yeah,
the twisting and turning and all that.
Yeah, I mean, not even that. Like on from the live music musician perspective, I don't care if you're friends with anyone. They're in the back of their heads. They're always gonna be like, you guys are just plugging in something we actually play. And that's what they think.
Some do, like, to their credit. Some put a flash drive in, they just upload their music, and it's like, bleep, it's ready to go.
Oh, for real?
I mean, it's not talked about as much. There are some that definitely live do everything, but there are a few that, like, you can tell when they're really just up there, like, pretending.
Dang.
Occasionally. Right. Not every show, but I mean, I get it. You're on the road so much, maybe tired a little bit.
I mean, all right. Well, then, I guess, Eric, you're partially right. That's my drummer's name. Yeah, so I was like, what the fuck are they going to talk about? So we got into the Zoom meeting with them, right? And they're just talking about like the stage size, and then they're talking about building a separate like little stage for the person to see the lights and to like, I don't know what they're called. They use a special term, that one dude that's there in the booth.
Okay, the VJ.
Okay, yeah.
It'll be the DJ, yeah.
Exactly.
He's gonna control the light. He's gonna control the show. He's gonna control all that stuff.
Exactly. So we're just sitting there, and there's these DJs talking about a bunch of stuff, and we're just like, whoa, what is like going on over here? It's not even that big. Like, I mean, we didn't think it was that big of a show, And then they're just talking about building platforms and making other stuff and a bunch of connections. And like we were like, dang, so more than just
show.
Yeah, more than just plugging in goes to a DJ's actual performance.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Once you go on.
No, yeah.
So I can go into very specific detail, but yeah, go on.
Yeah. So that actually was kind of like, somewhat eye-opening because, I guess, what everyone thinks is you plug in and, you turn your knobs, but the pre-work and all that goes, like the pre-work that goes into that to make sure that all those little things are like perfectly working.
Oh man, it's ridiculous the production that goes on for it really is. I mean, there's production for every type of band, but like EDM wise, you've got 2 or 3 people that like without it would not be the same. I mean, you've got the screen guy, you've got lights, you've got the actual DJ up there, and they all have to sync up. I mean, and that's the weird thing with it is like a lot of it isn't synced up. Like you think that like this, which is what I thought for the longest time, is like the guy's up there DJing, and what's ever going on behind him on the screen is just synced up to the music. So it's fluid, and that's like completely wrong. Because there's a guy like you're saying in the sound booth he was timing it right and hitting the buttons so the visual moves when the bass drops or whatever, and it's wild when you learn about that stuff. It's like, oh my god, I never knew that.
Exactly.
So,
and then I was just listening to your other podcast with the BJ, and I was just like, oh my god, everything just completely clicked. I was like, yes,
it's like a whole nother world.
Dude, it is.
It's a whole nother world. And then not only that, they're creating stuff that you can't even fathom.
Yeah,
freaking. They're creating worlds. They're creating worlds on screen.
And also, no, they are. And obviously, it also depends on the people that are listening to how they take it. Everyone's gonna take it differently.
Yeah.
Especially under substances and shit like that. We talk about that on here?
I mean,
no,
not yet. I'm not big enough to talk too much about that yet. No.
Oh, okay.
Who cares?
Cool.
I mean,
we'll just say substance.
I mean, it's known. It goes on in the rave world.
Exactly.
It's just known. I mean. That's what it is. That's what it's come to.
Yeah. So yeah, when I was listening to that, it was like everything clicked. They were even talking because we were in there like, when are we gonna get to like our instrument part? Our little segment on the Zoom call was like 5 minutes.
Hey, got in there though. That's all that matters.
Well, because all we needed to just make sure is we had enough like the board. That's the only difference because the board for like band, we definitely needed more plugins than they did, obviously. Because we have like
more
exactly.
More shit.
Yeah, like especially for the drums, gotta be mic'd, etc.
Yeah, you got all that shit over there.
Yeah, see, so that's literally what we wanted to make sure because
just a mixer.
Yeah, the mixer
stuff to go through and stuff.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, so they were even talking about like they're like, so how low is the booth? Because I don't want to be eye level with the people. And I'm like, how many people are going like in this booth? And they were just like, well, because we got to see and make sure that what you were saying with the timing, and, whatever. So they're like, all right, cool. Is anyone good with plywood? So they were straight up like, it's like how important is basically what I'm explaining this because you realize how important like the actual visuals are and the sound and everything that goes behind the actual performance of the DJ. Because the dude was like, they were like, yeah, dude, we need at least a little bit more. Because it was, I guess, what is it? The actual stage itself is like 12 by 16.
Okay.
So it's, pretty solid stage.
Stage.
Yeah. And it's like 9 inches, right? Like as far as like the height. And then I guess the booth DJ guy didn't even really have a platform. So now they're just going to elevate him.
They're
going to elevate him up and stuff. So I'm stoked. It's going to be pretty cool. Never really, I don't think I've played in a full I've played in like shows where there's like a mixture, a pretty even mixture, and then there's, acoustic, just a mixture of things, but never.
So this is like your first show where you're with the majority of artists that you're not normally with.
Exactly.
Okay, that's the big catch. That's the big. I mean, that's a cool opportunity because now you've got a chance to show off a little bit to crowds that may not normally see you in a sense, but you can expand down into Bradenton.
Yeah.
So are you guys like more local, or you do like shows everywhere now? Or you're trying to do it? Obviously the goal is to do shows everywhere. I get that.
Yeah.
That's not what I meant by that. I meant like, what are you doing right now? Like, how is this working?
So right now we're pretty much just doing what we can because of the pandemic.
I mean, okay, yeah, that's true. Luckily, Florida's getting there, man. Florida's wild out here. We're the wild, wild west of this COVID shit right now.
It is. Like I see people walking like outside, and I remembered like the other day I was talking to my friend. I was like, wasn't there some sort of like
we're not
fine?
supposed to walk outside?
Yeah, wasn't there a fine? Like, isn't it $500 if I like?
Not here.
I thought it was, dude.
Not that I know of. I mean, here, I'll be honest with y'all. Like, with here at COVID, like, people took it serious. I think for about month and a half to 2 months, and then it was like, okay, and then things started to open up. Now, I remember the first night when they opened up the bars and clubs. Did you go out?
Yes, I went out.
Okay.
I went out.
Dude, it was packed.
It was unreal.
Everywhere.
It was unreal.
Everyone. And first off, everybody's Snap story that I know was out, and it was packed everywhere. That was, and they immediately after that weekend pulled that back. They were like, no, nope, we can't do that.
Yeah, they did.
But now they've got where you can go to restaurant bars as long as they serve some sort of food. You can still go out and drink.
Yeah,
and then socially distance. But it's kind of a
100%
joke.
Tell me how this beach bar that I would normally go to, not gonna say names, but it's a beach bar. I'm like, oh, okay, I guess they're opening, and they had this menu, fucking mac and cheese, $12. I'm like, no, I'm not paying mac.
Yeah, and that's the thing is, some of them do like bullshit like that. They just get like, all right, we'll just do chips and queso, and that's it on the menu.
Yeah, like, chips and queso were like $8, my dog. Like, I'm sorry, like at least make it a little bit cheaper, like so I can, at least participate in your food. But at the end of the day, they probably just have that to have that. They're still trying to sell more liquor.
That's what I'm saying. Is a lot of them literally. We have a bar near us that literally just was like right when things first started opening. Was like, we have chips and queso on the menu. It's $3. You have to order that, and then you can drink, and that was it.
Well, you have to order that first.
I think that they played that rule a little bit, and people didn't know at the time. But yeah, I don't think we had to. I don't think at least everywhere else I've been, I haven't had to order. I can just drink. As long as I'm there, I can drink. They bring a food menu. You just drink, and you're good to go. And I mean, I don't know. We're in Florida, so we're able to go out. So I'm not.
Wild West. It's a different,
I'm not gonna get
country.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. It is. I'm not gonna take any flack because it's open. It's legal to go out here, and I already had the fucking virus, so
it's like it's over.
So I feel like I'm pretty good right now to go out. I feel pretty safe.
Yeah. So that speaking of that weekend. Because when I did go out that weekend, like literally, like what you were saying, everything was packed, right? And then like Monday we're like, this bar that we were there, like the people got COVID, and I didn't tell anybody. Like my band, I guess they're gonna know now. My band was like, "Did you go to the one in St. Pete or the one in Tampa?" We went to both because that night we were crazy. We started in Tampa.
Exactly what you're talking about.
No,
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, and then we went, and I was just like, hell no, bro. I'm fucking responsible. I stayed at the Tampa one. I didn't go to the St. Pete one. That's a lie. I guess they're gonna know now.
I mean, they'll know now. Where I went had a huge. That's why I got it. Actually, that's exactly how I got it.
Oh shit.
Where I went had a huge like outbreak of it, and
wait, was it that weekend?
That weekend.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I got it. And first off, I got sick, and I was like, I was feeling shitty, and I got sick, and I was like, fuck.
Oh, you knew.
It was definitely a different sick. It was like this is something.
Shit. And
then I was like, do I need to go get tested? Do I not? Like, do I really need to?
Right.
And then I was like, you know what? I need to just go get tested. Like, do my due diligence. If I get it, that way at least I know. That way I'm not walking around like, I'm fine.
Yeah, that's the most responsible thing you can do anyways.
Yeah. And I'm sitting in line. It was a drive-through one. I'm sitting in line, and I get a text from somebody, and they go, hey, 5 of the 6 people in our group got it, so you need to go get tested. And I was like, and I was in line to go get tested, and I was like, all right, fuck. Like, I literally was just like, damn it, I have it. And I called my parents, and I was like, yeah, there's no doubt in my mind I have it. And they were like, oh, you don't know that, blah, blah, blah. And of course, the test came back positive, and I was like, motherfucker. And I had to wait 14 days of solitude.
Yeah, dang.
It that was brutal.
Yeah, someone in like I guess the group of like one of the friend groups that I have also got it, right? Actually, one from one friend group and one from another friend group got it, but the rest of the people were negative.
Dude, that's what's crazy is I said hi to these people. I got it. My friends said hi to these people, and like we're next to them and stuff too, and none of them got it. I was the only one. But the other group that we said hi to, 5 of the 6,
Yeah.
done. Me, the other 5, nothing. And then one of my buddies did get it, like, which was also weird. He tested and got it like 6 days later. Like, I got a fever 6 days after I had already like healed.
Dang.
It was good. It's crazy. It's really weird.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
really,
that's how
really
you know. That's
weird.
how you know. That's how you know that shit's man-made. What?
Oh, you want to dive into that?
Oh, I don't know if they're ready yet.
Wuhan.
Wait, I already finished with mine. So
Grab another one. Go for it.
You done?
Oh, no, I'm not. I also don't know if I will do another one.
You know what's so funny? I was gonna buy like whiskey, and then I couldn't find a liquor store, and you were just like, I'm 15 minutes out. I'm like, oh fuck. So I was scrambling, and because no way in hell I was gonna do this without drinking. I just can't.
I like this now. I literally was just telling you how I'm thinking of getting some whiskey up here. I mean, we've got a fridge. Where is the fridge? We had a fridge up here. It's hard to miss. Oh, it's over there.
Oh, it's over,
yeah. It's a small fridge. It's not a big fridge. But
what do you mean? It's a
people,
double decker.
it's a huge ass fridge. We're like, what the fuck is it? Everyone's wondering. But yeah, I was thinking about getting some whiskey and some glasses or something. I mean, we gotta start making the experience a little bit more
exactly
of it here.
Yeah. But what were we talking about? Oh yeah, the COVIDness, and then so
COVID.
Tell me tell me how like one of my like really like close friends like got it, tested negative. His girlfriend tested positive. He tested negative, positive, and negative again.
Yeah, it's so. I mean, okay, I was with my parents when I was sick. I didn't move yet, and I was with my parents, and they both tested negative. I'm talking like I had hugged them days prior.
Yeah.
Like I had given them a hug the day before I got sick, and negative. And then my coworkers that I was with before I even knew I was sick, saying all negative. So it's like it's super weird. But yeah, it's I think it could be made. Dude, did you see the evidence of like how they think it? At least this is what I've heard.
Yeah.
The evidence of like how it dies a lot quicker in the sunlight, and they think
there's evidence on that. I didn't hear this one.
Yeah. I swear to God, I've heard it. From what's the guy's name?
I mean, I heard about that. It's like it weakens in the heat, but I didn't hear about the actual evidence part.
Oh my God, I can't remember the guy's name. Maybe it'll come up. No, I don't remember. Anyways, he was on Joe Rogan's podcast, and they were talking about how when it hits the virus is in the sun and stuff, it dies a lot quicker than it does when it's at night. That's what they were saying, and they were saying they think that's because of a genetically mutation in the fact that it was in a lab and there's not as many lights, and then now that it's out, so it dies in the sunlight. Crazy stuff.
I'm saying, bro. I'm just okay. So the thing about it is, it like what you were saying. There's just so many variables and so many different things that I don't know, man. Like there's
like, does it add up?
Yeah, it doesn't just. It doesn't add up.
What? What?
Genetically engineered mosquitoes.
Is this real?
Anything that Joe Rogan puts out is real, in my opinion.
Is this fucking real?
Yo, check that
750 million genetically engineered mosquitoes approved for release in the Florida Keys. How could that possibly go wrong?
And also, how is it contained only there? Oh, shit.
Is that rain?
Dude, we getting that Florida rain.
Dude.
Hurricanes.
What is it? Oh, my God,
damn,
it's real.
It is real. Dude, JRE, baby. I should probably...
Oh, yeah, bye, people. Bye, live people.
Yeah, so I guess... I haven't talked to her in forever.
Who are you?
It's been a minute. Oh, shit. Just people having internal conversations within themselves. Why don't you talk about the podcast?
They are talking about the podcast. What are they talking about?
Themselves or just waving? Oh, what's up, dude? You guys know each other. You guys are on my phone.
They're not waving. It says you can wave.
No. They're like, that person said hi to that person.
But this is crazy. That is, I don't know what to think about that. 750,
750
million mosquitoes just being released.
That's what we're doing. Boom.
It's using it as an alternative to spray pesticides.
Oh, so
it's like a mosquito that's supposed to fight. No, it's supposed to fight Zika and all these other diseases.
Well, about damn time these mosquitoes did something, because I could never think of what they're good for.
Dude, there was like a shower thought of like, if we just had an agreement with mosquitoes to donate blood, they would never have to bite us.
I mean,
if we just like talked it out with them.
I mean, give me a couple, and then I'll be able to talk to them probably. But dang. I mean, I guess that's some definite shower thoughts.
That's a deep shower thought.
Yeah,
right
that's
there.
a deep.
You're like, why don't we just agree with them to like give them,
and then we can all help each other
out. See the guy I was looking for though, and I probably can't find it. It's probably like way down here. But yeah, bro, with the virus, like, it's crazy stuff.
Yeah, so hopefully this upcoming show is gonna be good. If you're in the Bradenton area. Wait, it's in Bradenton, yeah, not Sarasota.
Yeah, that's where your show is.
Yeah.
Check out the show, everybody.
Yeah, for real. Check out that show.
Are they live streaming it at all?
They better. I mean, if they don't, rookie move, because it's like, what are you doing? People are home. Also, people are from. I mean, how big do you think Bradenton is compared to like St. Pete? Like as far as like culture and music scene.
Like, it's not far distance wise. It's like 30 minutes, but.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, St. Pete and Tampa is also like 30 minutes if you take the bridge, but the music is completely different. Like,
you think so?
From Tampa and St. Pete?
Oh, Tampa and St. Pete?
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, is there even anything in Bradenton? Like, how many venues are there, for example?
I have no idea.
Yeah. So
Truthfully, none. No idea.
I think also maybe one or two, and only because they're by default.
And then that's the one or two.
Yeah. so exactly.
They're all combining.
Yeah. So like, if they don't have it live, it'd be kind of like.
Let's hope they do it live.
Kind of rookie, because it's like, it's pandemic time.
How are they having this festival? Like, is it socially?
How is
this happening right now? I'm happy it's happening.
Yeah, no, me too. If you go on their Facebook, I think just Labor Day. I think you might have to search that, but
Labor Day Flow Jam Facebook.
Yeah, or on Facebook, like the search.
Okay.
Sorry, yeah, I think it's that one, the first one, Avalanche. Yeah.
Oh, they're posting it. Avalanche is hosting it.
Yeah. Or Avalanche is the people promoting it. So Avalanche, production. So it's just like, see all that description. Full COVID measures will be in place, including free masks, hand sanitizer, stations, touch-free temp checks, and ice-cold water stations.
Dude, have you ever had kava or kratom?
Yes, I have.
It's interesting.
Never affected me.
I didn't feel much either.
Yeah.
I felt maybe a tad bit more like aware, I would say.
Really?
I felt like I was a little bit like, I felt like a little bit more like out. But not like spaced out. Not like a spacey out. Like I was just like kind of like, okay.
Yeah.
But nothing crazy. Now I've had other people say they've had some crazy stuff.
Yeah, I have multiple people say that, because like just the scene that I'm in spreads out to like hippies and stuff like that. So
now I will say the one time I did have it, I had drank before, not knowing you're not supposed to do that.
Yeah,
so that could be also why I didn't feel much.
Yeah. So I'm a different animal. A lot of things don't affect me. Most substances don't. And it's proven. I've had people like try to be like, yo, you have to take more because you suck. And I was like, all right, I guess.
Always the answer.
Yeah.
Always a great answer. Take more.
Well, I mean,
until one day it smacks you all in the face at once.
Exactly. Like I'm ready to. You hear like some substances stay in your like spine or whatever. I can't wait to like.
Hey, we can talk about that. That's fine.
Okay.
We're not everyone's heard that.
Well, okay. Well,
LSD, acid.
I mean.
Spinal fluid.
This was years ago, by the way. And I just can't wait till like one day I'm gonna be like 33. I'm just gonna like do one of those back cracks and then just trip.
I don't think that's. I think from what I've understand is how that works is like you have to. It's not like that. It's not like
No,
from
I
a
know
crack.
it's not.
But if you were to like, I think it's like if you go, which is like crazy, but like if you were to go to outer space, that's when it would like
What?
kick in.
Because it like decompresses or something?
Correct.
Mm.
Yep. Exactly. The gravity loosens on your body and then it seeps back out.
I wonder if any of these.
But I'm pretty sure
astronauts.
I'm pretty sure it's deadly then. Like I'm pretty sure it's not like good. It's not the same as like a.
Really? So all those stories of those like older people saying like, yeah, one day I fucking got out of my bike and I accidentally cracked my back and I started I was tripping.
A little bit bullshit.
Oh, bullshit! I knew it. I haven't heard that.
I'd be willing to bet you can feel a little bit spacey. I think it's almost like a deja vu moment. I think that's what it really is. It's like something triggers it and then in your mind you're like, and then it goes away.
Yeah.
But it's not like it's like you're just sitting in your office like about to take a meeting. You have a very big presentation. The boss is in town. It's 2:45, and you're like sitting there like, so the numbers for this year's quarter are
crack. That would suck though.
That's how I imagined it when I was younger because that's what I was told. Same
Yeah.
thing you're saying. Once you take a stage in your system, it's gonna be in your system forever. And I'm like, you're telling me I could be at a job interview and it's just gonna fucking smack me in the face one day, and it's like no.
That's that CEO mentality though, because like I didn't even think about the job interview. I'm sitting here thinking I'm gonna be with my kids and I crack my back on accident, and then
and I'm thinking like something. I'm at a serious event,
Yeah.
my wedding day, like
Oh,
something
shit.
crazy happens, and I'm just like, oh no, I can't do this.
Yeah, obviously it's not like that, but yeah. Oh, so do you know that DJ right there?
No, but I'll look him up.
Yeah, because apparently he's the only one, if you've noticed. So I'm assuming he's the bigger one. Because that's how it is, right? Just because he's got like edit capabilities and stuff.
I have no idea. I can't even fucking spell it. My god, it actually came up.
Yeah, unless it's like I don't think it's the North Carolina based, and he would probably be promoting it. So not that guy.
Oh, that's him right here.
I mean, no, that one. Click that one. Yeah.
Hosted by Noah China Halt.
Yeah, shout out to these people. Thanks for, I guess, having us.
Huh. I'll check him out.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool. I'm kind of stoked. More than anything, I'm actually just stoked to play in front of people, whether it's gonna be like 20 or 40, or how they made it seem in the Zoom meeting, 100. So
100 bands?
100 people.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
I'm stoked to play in front of whether it's gonna be 20, 40, or how they made it seem in the Zoom meeting, 100.
Can you hear? No, there he goes.
Yeah.
Just to like be back out there is gonna be nice. It's not even like you're saying. It's not even the fact that it has to be a packed full house.
Yeah.
It's just like the fact that you can get to go out there and play live music again.
Yeah.
That's what it is, and that's where you get your reps for the bigger stuff too.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like you're COVID, you can take some time and you can make music. You guys can get in some big jam sessions and get some new songs, maybe get an album worked out. But at the end of the day, you're like, man, we got to get out here and start playing live for some people.
100%.
That's like your practice in a sense.
And also, just making, like we were saying, bigger connections. And as far as like making connections goes, I've been making connections production wise because, the way music has evolved now, at least, I feel that the people that have the most, not necessarily the most knowledge, but the most, or the biggest way, or the best way to put digital music, because now we're living in a digital age, is going to be EDM musicians. Like, there's just no way, bro. Like, I'm telling you right, dude. It's just so the fact that and when we're like right now we're recording an album,
right?
And the mixing is awesome. Like, shout out to River, he's fucking doing an amazing job. He's our vocalist. He said himself, he's like, I can record, so I can do everything. I definitely, if we can get somebody to master, that'd be great, because obviously, you can only have so many fortes Like he literally runs his own studio.
Wow.
Yeah. So he runs his own studio. He books bands, does all this stuff, records us. Busy dude. Still finds time to hang out. I don't know how. But so he does that. So the fact that we're going into this type, we already talked about it with my band, and like this type of EDM music opens up for like a album 2, maybe throwing in some electronic music, because we're already doing that. And so, yeah, we're already doing that on the album.
No shit.
Yeah, just a little tad bit. Just a tad bit. Not that much to where we play live. It sounds like completely different. You know, it's not like that. But it definitely is something like, it's like, you know, because it's fucking, it's 2020. Like, you cannot dude, you cannot not.
2020.
Yeah, you cannot not go digital,
gotta get
bro.
big on them. Just 2020.
Yeah. And you cannot do that. Like, we'll be like, like I'll be sitting there in the booth, we'll listen. I'm like, bass ain't good enough yet. Put it up more. And then we're just dude, yeah,
pressing the button.
Yeah, just going. And obviously it's not just volume more. It's like it's, you know, I'm not gonna get into too much detail on it, but it's, you know, it's a lot of things go into it. It's like the wave pattern. So you gotta, you know, the volume extends that wave, but then you gotta calibrate it so the, you know, the hertz and all that shit actually mixes and blends well, so you're not clipping. So yeah, that's what we've been going. So the fact that we're going here, you know, maybe these DJs have like a better way of doing some things. Like, oh, you know, the reason why the bass isn't like that is because you got to do this, or, you know, whatever, or and stuff like that. So
yeah,
it's cool that we're doing that, because we really want to, we just want to focus on the music more than anything.
As you should.
Yeah, and we just, so we're low key looking for like maybe a producer or somebody that can just do that part, because like that, like I was telling you, it's like a different fucking demon. Like, it's just so, like, we already have everything recorded. We did that 2 months, and we started recording in December. What is it now? Fucking August, because we're in the post.
Yeah,
but because it's such a different demon, and we're trying to get it like I'll compare it. I'm like, nope. I'll listen to it in like headphones, and then I'll just be like, nope, not good enough, guys. And we're like, why? Because I just listened to Lil Wayne's song right after ours, and for some reason it had a bite that ours didn't. So we finally got maybe 3 songs that are like good enough to be like, yeah, pop that in the radio, pop that in any playlist, and it'll blend perfectly.
Okay,
but it just
I see what you're trying to go for.
Yeah, but it just took
and that's a great.
I mean, bro,
and that's a great goal to go for. I mean, I would say, you know, you guys are. It's hard to be on Lil Wayne style production.
Yeah.
On the come up. Not that it's not possible, but like what you're striving for is perfect, because like you're saying, it's taking you a lot longer, but you're going to get those better songs out of it. Like, yes, the process is a little bit longer right now, but then like, you know, you make a whole album like that, and the album takes you guys 7 months, okay? But then the next album might take you 5, and then the next one might take you 3. Like, you're gonna because you're putting in the time right now, and it's shitty, and you're like, this fucking sucks, it's taking forever. But you're putting in that time right now, it makes it easier on the back end and on the long run, when you guys might be more busier, life might be, you know, taking over. Like, it's good that you're putting in work now for the future later. Like, that's one thing. That's why I look at it. I always look at things in a little. It's a curse, blessing and a curse, but I look at things a lot more in the long term than I do short term. I just do. And that's something that I would say that's wise of you guys to, like, yeah, fuck, you know, like you're saying, this sucks right now. It took us forever to make 3 songs. It's like, correct, it did, but sooner or later it's going to take you 5 minutes to make a song versus 3 months.
Yeah, no, for sure. And again, all this is post. Like, everything's recorded, and it sucks because we want to just finish all of it, but like every time we're in there, it sounds amazing, because obviously we're like doing everything with like high quality equipment and all that stuff. And then when I take it back to like headphones or, you know, homie's car, like, you know, friend's car, all that stuff, and it's like, it doesn't sound good. And I always try to mix my songs in to like a random playlist and make
see if it flows. See if anyone will notice it. Is that kind of what you do too?
Exactly. See if anybody notices like the sound quality. Because like honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, our songs sound way better than any post-hardcore rock band that is from the early 2000s.
Okay,
100%.
Okay.
So,
all right,
yeah.
I'm
so
down.
I'm just saying.
I'm intrigued.
I'm just saying, because like, I don't even know, like, all like they just. they didn't. What you were saying is like the first Come Up album is normally gonna be like that. They're
Okay.
yeah. So it isn't, because you're right. Like it's like a lot of people are like, all right, you guys have certain amount of time in the studio. You know, you need to do this. Luckily for us, like he owns the studio. You know, he like is part of the band, so we have like unlimited time basically. So that
yeah.
that's kind
That
of
is fair. That's a big perk.
Yeah,
it's a
it's
big perk when you have the studio yourself.
yeah.
I can attest to that.
Yeah,
it's a big
true.
perk.
Huge
It's a big
perk. Huge perk.
Yeah, no one can tell you to leave. No one can tell you anything.
Yeah.
You can just sit and work all night
Exactly.
if you want. You know.
No, we do. Sometimes we'll be there like it's like 4 a.m. You know, and
Isn't that fun though?
It is, but like sometimes 3 to 4 gets a little hectic, especially when you're listening to the same song for 300 times.
Okay, that makes sense.
Like, and again, why we need like some like it's like a producer. Shout out Rick Rubin, where if you're listening to this or going to listen to this, I love you. Rick Rubin is like one of the best like producers of all time. Produced Chili Peppers. He's the one that did the Beastie Boys in New York. So he brought that hip hop influence to the Beastie Boys, and they sounded like, I don't know, heavier and more like cool, like hip hoppy ish. Like if you listen to the Beastie Boys, they're kind of like that, and I don't know. So I kind of like to bring that, even though. So fun fact, even though I play rock, I actually listen to hip hop.
I was about to ask what you listen to because you started talking so in depth. The way you just talked about hip hop right there was very methodical, and like you could tell you liked it. There was a certain way you talked about it where it was like, if I talked about EDM, the way you talked about that.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, I was like, I gotta pinch his brain here. Like, what does he go for here? So okay, so here more of hip hop stuff.
Yeah, I am, because to be honest, like, as you know, I'm also like marketing focused, and where's music going nowadays? It's going to EDM or hip hop.
And hip hop's way bigger than EDM.
Yeah, it is. But that's
right
where
now. We'll see what happens. We'll see. It's got a ways to go. But
100. I mean, it's getting there. Like you listened to Juice WRLD's new album. They had
I have not. No, I'll be straight up with you right now. I am been out of the hip hop game, following it since 2016. Like full on, like just.
So you're still on the Carter 3 then. No, I'm just kidding.
Way back there. Way back there. Now I will say, as of recently, I'm been getting a little bit more into it. I stopped mainly because I just didn't like mumble rap. I'm not a big fan of it.
Yeah.
To me, I like it. I should rephrase that. I don't like listening to it unless I'm like out.
Oh, for sure.
It's a hype. To me, it's like
a hype.
It's
100%.
It's a hype.
It's 100%. You're not gonna be like, let me put like
a
little pump and do my.
Let me drive to church on the.
Yeah.
Some people might, and to each his own.
Yeah.
I personally am not like much of a mumble rap guy, so I was like, okay, this is where it started. I was starting to like get off of it, and then I also found EDM, or I found more people in EDM that I like artist wise. So then I was like, this is what I like. I like the way this sounds. Yeah. So I switched over.
Yeah.
But
plus, that EDM feel, with how the bass drops and the beats and all that stuff, it's very natural to the human body. And I've had to learn that also, and that's why like hip hop is also like more of like a rhythmic thing, and that's why more people like it, because before, like if you've noticed, like it was a lot of melodies. It was more melodic. There wasn't a lot of bass. There wasn't like, it was a lot of trebly, and people like were just like, yeah, melodies all day.
Okay.
And then it started to get more carnal as humans started to get more ignorant and belligerent. I'm just kidding, but I mean,
are you wrong? I don't think you are.
I mean, I'm just saying, like we don't listen to the lyrics anymore. Some EDM songs don't even have lyrics, and that's okay. Why? Because we're feeling the actual music.
Yeah.
It actually turned less about the lyrics, and I challenge anyone that wants to argue with me. You can at me, but it started going less about the lyrics, and even the lyricists at the moment are still like using well-known like I guess producers, beat makers nowadays, because it's just like, I don't know, man, like as much as you want to fight it, when you're going out And when you're at the club, you're gonna want to dance and you're gonna want to hit that, like, just that rhythm and that bass and all that stuff.
I
And
agree.
EDM has that, hip hop has that. Fortunately, rock doesn't really have that anymore. That's why it kind of is dying off. If not, is dead. I don't even know. Like, if we can name 3 modern bands that are killing it right now.
I can't.
Nope.
Rock, no.
No.
I mean, I love, that's something I got into in the last maybe 8 months, and I haven't followed up in a while, but 8 months I got into the, oh, God. All right.
By the way,
hold on.
I don't know if that was recorded, but yeah, you can hear that. You know what? We should have started this. You got that Chick-fil-A. You should have just sang.
Yeah. Get that lean in there.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Double cup it.
You ever had that?
No, I actually haven't.
I have not either. I heard it's wild.
Dude,
I've had some buddies that were like, we did it one day and it was a long day. It was a long. I got news for you. It was a long day.
Yeah, it was, dang. Yeah, no,
like,
never.
It was crazy.
Yeah, no, never. What were we talking about? Music. Oh,
Cheers again.
Cheers for sure. Oh, can they hear that? How does
Well, we can check. On the. No, they can't hear it. It is pouring right now.
Yeah.
I feel like it's gonna come right through the roof.
Yeah, it's literally that. It's like that heavy. Like, I thought like for a little bit I was supposed to be like, can I just touch this and feel it?
Rhino is gonna come through the wall.
Dude,
There's a stampede coming through. Oh, dude, I don't remember what we were even saying. We're talking about music.
Yeah, just music and like how hip hop and like it's just. I mean, it is what it is. You learn to adapt. Like
yeah.
You learn to adapt. To like the modern sound, and that's why I'm trying to bring to the band. Thankfully, everybody in my band like listens to kind of what I say, which is good. There's always gonna be back and forth, which is always like so there's always gonna be this isn't a hip hop band, Bryan, type of thing, like where we need the bass. But at the end of the day, I'm like, I'm sorry, man, but I don't want to be 60 and playing out of beach bar covers. Like, enough people have listened to Santeria 100 times. Like,
yeah, sorry about that. It was what's a funny thing that I've noticed is there's a couple of, and this is EDM wise, and I'm speaking for that, but there's a couple of EDM artists and duos that have incorporated instruments into their DJ act, and I will just tell you right now, that is something live that is unlike anything else.
100%.
I mean, it's wild. Both times I've seen them live, I've only seen them live once each time, and it was by far one of the best sets of the whole weekend.
100%.
I remember being like just grooving out, like, oh, okay, like guitar out on the stage, and then he drops down, and you see him fling the guitar behind his back, and then he just rips it, and you're like, holy God! He literally was playing it live, dropped it, and then pressed the next beat on the tune, and you're like, holy shit!
Damn,
it's wild. And 2 of them bring out saxophones too, and they've got a little funk to it, and it's wild. I mean, that's something that how you would incorporate that, I don't know, but to draw inspiration from those 2 guys, and then bring that into a live band scenario with the DJ. I don't know. You might be onto something big there. I mean, because that's something that, again, I only know of 2 big names, but when I tell you they're big, like, everybody's like, oh, those people are awesome. I haven't heard one bad thing about either of them.
Oh, that's what's up.
Because it's like, again, it's a live. They do play the music live. I remember the one guy was out on the drums. One guy pulls out the guitar. Another guy pulls out the saxophone. And then they rip it at the same time. And then someone's hopping on. They keep switching on and off. This song might not have a drum. This song might have more of a guitar. This song has more of the saxophone. But the other guy's up there getting ready to press the button. If it's a duo or if it's by themselves, he just works it out by himself. But it's something that's different and very unique. And if it's able to be mimicked in any way, shape, or form, it's something to consider.
Oh, 100%. For sure. And that's also why we might go on here, because within the band there has been some talks, because I'm like trying to market the newer sound and still keep it rock, but I be in the booth sometime with River, who's mixing it without so the rhythm section would be the bass and drums, right?
Okay.
So obviously those are going to be the one that they're going to give me the most like push, because I'm out here. Put some electronic bass, and then you're just like, but what about my bass? You're right. Never mind. Because you can't just not have our bass and the kick drum.
Yeah, but you could.
Yes,
it'd be hard, but there's definitely a way to blend it, and you have to make it very clear to them. We're not shoving you out. I mean, I've seen it where, like, one of my favorite DJs.
And that's what we did on one of the songs, by the way.
Yeah,
It took us forever. It took us
yeah.
forever, but that's why it's fucking
See,
August.
but
when we got
that's
30
something
songs
that's unique that not many people, to my knowledge, no one's doing. But I'll be real. Like, no, I don't know anybody that's doing it. So that's something that is kind of like an untapped market. Could it take a while to catch on? Possibly.
Maybe.
But the fact that it's untapped and you could be playing a lot of different shows and small festivals, because that would bring a kind of funk, especially like you say, like a lot of people are kind of hippie-ish.
Yeah.
They will like electronic music if it's
100%.
incorporated very well with that rock or hippie type music. There's no doubt about it. I mean,
Yeah.
there's other songs that I know that I can think of that have like a reggae feel to them, and then they have a bass drop in them, and you're like, I dig it. Like, I just
we
do.
play like slightly like reggae too. Like there's like 2 songs that we got reggae going on, especially when you need a drop from the set, or because we've been playing like fast songs. I'm like, all right, guys, I'm like gassing out. Where's the reggae tune? And then we would play that. But yeah, it's tough to incorporate it. But I mean, I'm glad we're doing it because it's like you said, something different. And like we're gonna go here. And there's been like a talk about maybe like, you know, album number 2 incorporating somebody else, like a new member,
couple little features, maybe.
Yeah, maybe a couple of features. Who knows, man? Yeah. Have you listened to our stuff?
I have not. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah,
I'm not that I won't, because
no.
well, I'll be straight. Again, we kind of talked about it at the beginning. I didn't think I'd ever hear from you again. So truth be told, I didn't know where to find y'all. I didn't know what band. I didn't know nothing. I know we talked. I knew you had a band.
Yeah.
We talked about marketing. We talked about the band. We talked about a podcast. We talked about a lot of shit. But the name of the band never came up. And then, like I said, didn't think I'd ever hear from you again. So I was like, well, you know, I don't know where I'm going to. So when you hit me up, I was like, all right, now I'll know, and now I can listen to it tonight and tomorrow and all that shit. Don't I will, for starters. I hate to say that at all that I haven't.
No, it's fine because I haven't really like told you about it. And we haven't. The first single we didn't really market it. So funny story about the single. I shotgunned a Four Loko live the time it came out, right? And they put me in charge to upload it to YouTube. So I'm like, everyone else is drinking, but
you want to play it on here? You give us YouTube permission?
Wait, for the Four Loko?
I don't want to do the copyright of the song.
Oh, the song. Okay, I thought you were trying to like put like the Four Loko chug. So anyways, I did the Four Loko chug, and they're like, all right, Bryan, upload it to YouTube. That's all you, buddy. And everyone's like, I'm like, really? I just shotgun. All right, cool. So I uploaded it and didn't even measure the volume. Shit was low as fuck, and it got like 300 views like the day of. Till the next day, someone's like, yo, it's like too low. And I was like, oh, it is? And the next day was a Saturday. And so I'm fucking drinking again. I'm drunk. I'm like, okay, I'll re-upload it. Fuck it. And I mess with the volume, but I put it so high up that it's clipping. So then we had to take that one down again.
It's hard.
Dude. And then we uploaded the wrong cover on the second one. Dude, it was like a shit show. So in the final one is just like the regular. I just threw that bitch in there. But it kind of sucks because the first one we had 310 views. Second one we had 260, and then this third one I don't know how much we have, but it would have been dope to have all 3
like
days.
500, 800
exactly
on the one. Yeah.
So it kind of sucks, but also it doesn't suck because who let me upload that? Like I just did the Four Loko, bro.
Dude, Four Lokos are deadly.
Yeah,
I don't understand. I do, but like
shotgun them.
They still are.
I shotgun them.
Shotgunning it is another animal, and I'll give you that. I have a few buddies that did that, and it I wouldn't say it went well.
No, I mean I'm sure it doesn't. You know what's so funny is it doesn't hit you like. It doesn't hit you right away.
It smacks you.
Not for me, dude. It didn't
comes
hit
out
me
of
right
nowhere.
away.
Comes out, but it doesn't hit you right away. But it comes out of nowhere.
Oh, dude. I was like, yeah, because at the time I remember. Now I can say, like, motherfuckers, why would you let me? Like, why would I be in charge of the uploading? Like now I can say, yeah,
truth.
Yeah, now I can say that. But I feel like at the time I was like, nah, man, I got it. I'm the one with the MacBook Pro, like shit like that. I'm pretty sure I can see myself saying that. It's like, nah, I got it. So. I mean, that is what.
Dude,
it is.
My story with the Four Lokos, funny as hell, was we were going to the G-Eazy concert back in the day.
Yeah,
G-Eazy, woo! And we we get there and he's like, I'm gonna shotgun it, and he shotguns it, and I'm like, all right, he smacks it down. We're like shocked. We're like, all right, fucking he did it. And then I had a thing of moonshine with me. That was not only was it moonshine, it was also like I had it in there for at least a month. It was in my car. It was good.
Yeah.
It was right. It was gonna be disgusting, and it was gonna get you drunk quick. And we were passing it around, taking swigs, and he took the first swig, and he looked at us in the car, and I was like, "Get the fuck out of my car!" Right
Oh my
now.
God.
And we were parked for start. We were tailgating, and
okay.
but he was in the car when we did the moonshine just projectiled, bro. We were like, "Oh shit!"
Oh, damn,
and
bro.
then his brother was like, "Man, you little pussy," and his brother took a swig and was like, his brother was gagging and shit too, and I was like, "Oh, dude, 2 for 2," and then his brother held it down. But oh my god, the Four Loko chug is.
Yeah.
We used to do this with Four Lokos where we would do like, I don't know why, I don't remember the game. I remember we sat in a circle with Four Lokos, and it was like you just pass 2 Four Lokos, start on opposite ends, and you just pass them until they're done. And somebody can't keep up, right?
Yeah.
So they eventually have to take like 2 big swigs in a row, or they take 1 big swig, and they're sitting there, and then as they're like,
it's legendary,
right?
bro.
And what's funny is before they even take, what happens usually is like they're waiting to take that sip. By like the 3rd one, somebody's like, I can't again, and then they have it in their hand, and the other one's still being moved around, and then it gets right next to them, and they're like, oh shit, and they have to take a sip, and then they get that one, and then they hold it again. And they're like,
damn.
And then it comes all the way back. And the other one comes all the way back around. And they're like, fuck. And they just keeps going. Someone gets hit.
Jesus.
Someone always does.
Where was this? Tally?
This was a while ago. I don't remember where it was.
No, it was a while back. Dang.
It was a while back.
Dang,
Back in my wild days.
Yeah, that's why I asked where this was at.
I need a wild day, man.
Yeah.
I think tomorrow's it. I think this weekend's it.
This weekend, bro. Actually, you're not wrong. This weekend might be pretty lit. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, dude. Fucking Four Loko. Also, I'm glad that that Four Loko, like, oh, hold on 1 second.
You make an Instagram story?
I guess this is
Instagram TV that shit?
TV, yeah. Title BabsLyfe. No, that's not how you spell that.
Oh, it's Babs Experience Podcast.
Oh, Babs
sorry, I know. BabsLyfe is my socials and all that, but the podcast is I should just name it the BabsLyfe Podcast.
I mean, what's the most you promoted it with? Because to me, you told me it was BabsLyfe, not even Experience. Because if you would have mentioned Experience, not even gonna lie, the first thing that would have popped in my head was like Joe Rogan.
See, now I'm gonna change it, bro. I can change it at any point. I've only done about 32 episodes now.
Yeah, I listened to the first one you told me to listen to.
Which was what? The Jack one?
I think so.
That was my favorite one.
Yeah, and then
that's who I'm doing the new podcast with.
Oh, dope.
That's who I'm doing. Not gonna plug that in right now. I'm doing a podcast called Life Thoughts Podcast, LYFE Thoughts, and it's with my buddy Jack, who I do a podcast with on this. But it's me and him shooting shit on some shower thoughts. We just name a shower thought at the beginning, and then we just run with it for 30 minutes. And we're never talking about the whole thought.
That's amazing.
It circles back. Like at the end of the
yeah,
I'm sure. At the very end, we're like, mosquitoes donate blood. All right, yeah. And then that's it. Bleep, we just click it off.
Dude. Yeah. What were we talking about? Fuck.
I have no idea.
How the music industry has changed.
We were past that.
We're
talking about Four Lokos.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. This weekend.
Oh yeah, we were.
What's happening this weekend?
What is happening this weekend? Oh, so this is, I remember now. So, also, by the way, fuck anyone that's like, and you can at me again. I don't give a fuck. Ain't nobody's trying to buy Four Loko for the flavor. Can we just get that straight? Like,
I don't think so.
I'm sorry. Like, anytime I tell, like, yeah, dude, fucking yesterday I like did Four Loko, and I'm like, ew, you still drink those? And I'm like, okay, can we like go back? Like, I can probably, like, I have more knowledge like with whiskey than you will ever have in your life. So sit down.
Oh my god, we had this.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'll tell my story
No,
afterwards.
no, and I'm just like, I'm not fucking doing it for that. All right, like, I'm doing it because, like, first of all, I'm trying to get drunk quicker. Second of all, it's either a challenge. Like
Talking about whiskey or Four Loko right now?
Okay, we're talking about the fact that people are like, you still drink Four Locos? Like, it's so gross. I'm like, I understand it's gross.
So you're one
of
of those people. You
Dude.
still drink it.
No, yeah, of course. Like, I understand, dude. So I understand Four Locos are gross. Nobody is drinking them for the flavor at all. If I want something really
You're
nice,
to get fucked up.
oh, exactly.
You're gonna get
Like,
fucked
I'm
up. At least
drinking.
you're honest. We have a friend that is very adamant that he just still likes them. We
Well-
met him in college. First off, we met him in college. I don't know. Truth be told, I don't know if he partied in high school or not. I really
Mhm.
don't know. For the sake of the story, we'll just say he didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. And he would bring a Four Loko every pregame. Two. He'd bring two.
Mm-hmm.
Gold one and something else. Every
Gold
time.
one, yeah.
Every time. And we would be like, bro. And he'd be like, anybody want to share? And like one time we were like, fuck it. Let's do it. Let's just do it with him.
Yeah.
And then we just woke up so hungover, like more hungover than we should have been at the age of 19 and 18.
Yeah.
And we're like, do not condone underage drinking. I should make that very clear. Okay, I had to step that one out. But anyways,
I noticed that too. I was just
I
like,
had
whoa.
that pause right there. I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Anyways, so I'm gonna get taken off the air.
No, you won't. We're just kidding.
So,
We could be saying worse things.
anyways,
Yeah.
so he always brought it, and we tried it one time. It was horrible, and then he would joke with us from then on. He was like, "Are you sure you don't want any? Like, I've got two for you guys today." And we're like,
Man.
he'd buy a third one sometimes and be like, "I brought three," and we're like,
Oh, this
"Dude, you
motherfucker.
don't need to buy three."
I mean, he can. There's $3.
He'll do another one. He'll just save it for later.
Yeah. So, like I said again, I'm not drinking Four Locos. I'm gonna make it clear. I don't drink Four Locos for the flavor. Honestly, though, actually, I need to pause. Have you tried the Four Loko mango seltzer?
They make a seltzer.
Bruh. Dude, I was about to buy that. You know how
They make a seltzer.
Dude, you know how dangerous that is? I was actually featured on Four Loco's official IG, by the way.
No way.
I swear, bro. Check it.
No.
Oh wait, you can do it on my
I can just
IG.
do it.
Yeah. Do no, it was on feature on their story, so it's probably not there. But if you want to go on my page,
Bryan Cruz.
yeah, who is Bryan.c? Because I don't even know who I am. BRY.
Sorry.
No, I'm not.
I have it right in front of us.
Dude, I'm glad you got that right there, though. That's good. Yeah.
I don't think I even follow you.
Wow.
Sorry.
Just kidding.
Oh, you gotta accept me.
Oh shit! I
Alright,
forgot I had to
wait,
put
wait.
it on private because I'll be doing some stupid shit, like on the
Yours
story.
literally says "We out, you're wild" in your bio. I love it.
Yeah.
As soon as you accepts me, we'll show this.
Yeah. So yeah. Anyways, Four Loko Seltzer is it's a fucking different animal. You don't feel it, obviously. You don't feel it. One and
Did you accept me?
I just did, yeah.
All right, here we go.
And you don't, yeah. Is that even the? Oh shit, that's not the video, is it? Fuck. All right, hold up.
I can live happy now.
Dude, that's all I've ever wanted. That's all I've ever wanted. Is
I like that. That's a good shot.
yeah. I'm not like I wasn't pretty big onto IG, and I gotta change that for sure. So
IG's hard, man.
huh?
IG's hard to get on and grow and shit like that.
I want to see where is it? God damn it!
Huge White Claw guy. Huge White Claw guy.
Listen,
Who's
no
this?
laws, bro. Who's
Shoot
who?
your shot. For those who live in that.
Oh, dude.
Huge White Claw
Yeah, dude,
guy.
shoot
bro.
your shot, bro. Remember? That's going. That's podcast number 2. Fuck, where is it? I definitely saved it because I was like, no way, I'm gonna not ever have this in my life. It was shit, man.
When was this post? I can tell you. June 15th.
June 15th.
Of this year?
Yeah.
Yeah. He said, yeah.
Is it this one?
That's it.
Oh yeah. See? So we bought like a bunch, and they basically featured that on there. That's it,
Oh
and
my
it was great. I felt proud and special.
That's news to me, man. That's shit I wouldn't do.
I mean, I got
And I'm sure I'll try it at some point, but
dude, the hard seltzer for Loco is okay. So think of this. You know how you were like, "Dang, this is smooth." Like, yeah,
that shit was good.
yeah. So think of the Four Loco, and think of the power behind the Four Loco, but in
But it's that
seltzer,
smooth.
in seltzer smooth form.
I am not opposed to trying that.
Okay, well, I almost said something stupid. But on September 6th, we're definitely I'm definitely bringing those. So you're going to try it there. Maybe.
I mean,
How about this? How about this? We'll have something just in case you don't like it.
no, I'll drink it.
No, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
you'll
no,
drink it.
I'll drink it.
Yeah, you're
I'll
drinking
drink it.
because you're a trooper. I'm just saying, if you don't like it, great, and then and then you'll be fine right after that.
I'll be fine.
Yeah.
Everything will be great.
Everything will be amazing.
All right, I'm in.
Because to be fair, I can't do a run of one Four Loko or like several Four Lokos without that, because it's just impossible. You black out.
You black out
You black out.
of one of those seltzers.
No,
I'm sorry.
No, I can do 2 of those seltzers, but if you can do 2, no problem, no issues. But you just can't do 3 without a supplement, something to supplement you with. Otherwise, it's a bad day. That's basically what I was trying to say. I don't know how else to.
I don't know how else to hint this at you, but you're gonna need some help after 2.
Yeah,
and I know. Yeah. Okay.
So
You're not gonna say more.
okay, cool. Exactly.
You're gonna get taken off the air.
No, we won't. It'll be fine. We can go on to even deeper things that will probably get us taken off the air, but it's fine. We won't.
No, we won't.
So, anyways, show September 6th.
Show September 6th, everybody. Check it out.
Yeah, Labor Day, the Vivid Moxie. Rock band's gonna be good. Obviously.
You guys wanna plug in your band's stuff?
Oh yeah. We can do that. Just I guess Facebook, the Vivid Moxie. It's gonna be the first one because we're killing it there. As far as IG goes,
You guys need to start doing like TikTok covers and stuff.
Dude,
real.
I started the TikTok stuff too. Low key, honestly, that platform is like fire, bro. You post something immediately, like
Crazy.
like content. Like and then you
It
just
is
get,
crazy.
You just get so many views and so many like. It was just a lot. The only bad thing is, people that were adding my page were like these like 16, 17-year-old
Yeah, but that's
people.
not bad at all because as they grow older, they're going to keep in touch. That's not bad at all.
But
It
they
might
can't come to
seem-
shows.
What?
They can't come to shows.
Not yet.
That's true.
Not yet.
So that means we gotta be a band for like longer, and they'll be like, "Oh
Well,
yeah."
I mean, you're going to be a band for life, technically,
life,
right? That's
for
the
life,
goal.
for
So,
life.
like, it
Well,
doesn't matter if you have to wait 2 years for your fans to start coming, but they can still listen to your music if it's out there.
I mean, I guess we could do it that way.
Better than, I mean, you got to do it some way.
Yeah, that's true. I've set a goal for myself, though, like, and if I don't reach that internal goal mentally, then I'll probably just be doing something else with music. I'll start producing.
What is that?
You
You want to share that?
Yeah, we probably could share that.
I'm curious.
So what I've been doing is, remember that whole hip hop rock thing?
Okay.
Yeah. So I've been like trying to like do that, just because I've been just doing it, and like the mumble rapping right now, and it has like. Because these motherfuckers are emo now, so they have. Let's just be real, they are.
Mumble rap is emo now.
Dude, they are, bro. It's like it is what it is. They're emo, and they have like really like like guitar stuff. So I already talked to like 2 like people that do hip hop, and they both were like, dude, can you just like do some like gnarly like Lil Peep like dark like rhythm on
Why
your
not?
guitar?
Why not do that now? Why
Yeah.
not do both?
Because I don't have time, bro. It sucks.
What do you mean you don't have time?
I
What the
really
fuck do
don't,
you
bro.
do?
What do you mean? Okay, so this
You're
is-
here. How the fuck did you pull this off if you don't have time?
Okay, how long was I trying to do this for? And
Okay, it's true.
and
About 2 months.
yeah. So I mean, I don't know, man. It's just tough. It's hard. Because that's not my main priority. That's after this doesn't like
Okay.
be a thing. Like my main priority right now is like kind of expanding the band, doing the best I can with the band. Obviously, finally got a job within my degree, which is hard as fuck to do.
Really?
Dude, I mean, with marketing, bro, you know how much competition, especially marketing guys. I've noticed because so we just recently got
I guess you're not wrong.
yeah, we let go of this chick that all she was doing was in charge of social media, right? Easy job, whatever. But it's easy to slack off at a cool job, and you know that. Like it's easy because what do they want you to do? They want you to go on social media. You know how hard that is to like not get distracted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Start looking at cats and
Yeah,
dogs.
exactly. So that's
Giraffes
like
swimming.
so you gotta be strong-willed. You gotta be like, okay, I'm not gonna slack off. So the bitch slacked off. Whatever.
She gone.
She gone. And that's what then and like,
I like how you covered your mouth from that.
because
We've been cussing this entire time, and you go, "What?"
well, it's because it's her. And
okay.
yeah. And she's a cool chick, but I guess they noticed and they were just like, all right, you're either gonna stay or you're gonna go. And she was like, all right, I'm a dip.
There usually
whatever.
is a reason.
Yeah. So then she's like, she dipped, no hard feelings, everything was cool. And so then they're trying to bring somebody in. Literally, bro, all the applicants, chicks. For marketing, at least. But it's only because we're not looking for a social media manager anymore.
Okay.
We're looking for a marketing person.
Hmm.
So it's just, I don't know, man. It's just hard to find somebody like everyone like that does think it's just social media when it's not. It's way more than that. It does.
Yeah.
It does. Because you can always sit somebody down and be like, hey, can you do 3 posts a day, reply to everybody in these 8 platforms?
Right.
You can always do that. And everyone's going to be like a robot and arbitrary, just like, okay, cool, blah, 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 blah. But the hard part is coming up with ideas and coming up with different tactics to have those people engage. The branding, the colors, actually doing all
that's
that
where
shit.
that's the tough part is the creative side of it and
Exactly.
stuff, which takes a certain type of person to make the creative stuff, because they can be marketing, they can have great marketing ideas, but they're not necessarily creative.
Yeah.
And there's a big I absolutely agree. I have trouble with the creative side of things. I very much do. And not only that, I suck at editing stuff, so like it's not there yet. But like, yeah, I understand exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's very hard to like. Yeah, I don't know how else to say that.
Yeah.
It is.
No, it is. And I don't have trouble with the creative side. I just have trouble, I guess, doing the administrative and like actually implementing that. You know what I mean? Like I'll like pitch in ideas, and my boss is like, dude, that's amazing. Can we get that going right now? And they'll be like, hell yeah, we can. And then I'm like, all right, where to start?
Yeah.
Yeah, because normally the ideas you come up with are already like the final product, which is why you're pitching it. It's like, yo, blah blah blah, and it's gonna happen, and this is what's gonna happen if we do this. But to get to that final product is where I have trouble in, at least. But my creative side is like key point, like it's on point.
Very good.
Yeah, it is. So because right now, like, and this is my latest concoction at that my job. So we do energy efficiency, which basically means, and I didn't even know this. Did you know that like in Florida we can't do this, but in deregulated states, I don't know if you know what that is.
We discussed this, the deregulation of energy. Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And they can choose and shit like that, right?
They can pick their provider.
Exactly.
Basically, it's like picking cable.
Exactly, bro. And we can't do that. We got like we're stuck with Duke over here. Yeah.
Duke, yeah.
Yeah. So anyways, so yeah. So they picked that and whatever. So the latest one, oh man, this is so good. So the subject line for this bulk newsletter was Yankees and Mets are not the only choice in NY. That was the subject.
Okay.
And then
What the fuck else is there?
energy procurement, bro.
Oh.
So I got more clicks on that.
Yeah, that's hysterical. I was like, what the fuck? And then you just said
Exactly.
it.
So once yeah, exactly. Once I got people to click on that, then I gave them all the info. And I made it, and I was I made it like, I put a nice
That
like,
is
exactly.
That's fucking genius.
Yeah,
I think
dude.
it's hysterical.
Dude,
It
and then,
fucking got me, and I'm the marketer.
yeah, dude, exactly, dude. So, dude, we had more open to clicks conversion than ever for that one, because honestly, it was baiting. So we didn't get and then that's when I just explained deregulation. I made it all like Mets on one side, I made it New York Yankees on the other side, and then at the bottom of it, I made it very interactive. I was like, who's got the best fan base? And I just made them click. That led to nowhere, but I made them seem important. By the way, Mets won.
Yeah, it's interesting. That's crazy, man.
Yeah. Yep.
That's funny as fuck, honestly.
Yeah.
Hey, well, we've done about an hour 15 here. So plug in your band, get this shit out there. What you got?
Hell yeah. All right, so again, September 6th, Labor Day weekend. Can't miss it, especially if you like EDM and DJs. You'll probably like my band too, but you'll go for the EDM stuff. And so the Vivid Moxie. Again, we are the Vivid Moxie, and if you can just IG it, the Vivid Moxie is the first thing in there. Our name's unique, so
I'll make sure to put that stuff in the bio, the podcast description, and stuff like that. But
yeah,
check out Vivid Moxie.
for sure.
Thank you for coming on, Brian.
Oh yeah,
I had a fun ass fucking time, man.
dude. Me too.
You gonna come on again?
Dude, 100%.
Let's fucking go. We'll have to come on for a regular episode. All right, man.
Peace.